Are you just plain tired of being tired? If you're spending your nights tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling while your mind races, you're not alone. It's a silent battle fought every night, and millions of people are losing. Waking up groggy, irritable, and unprepared for the day is frustrating. You've tried dimming the lights, putting your phone away, maybe even downloading meditation apps, and yet sleep is still playing hard to get. But what if the secret to a great night's sleep isn't in your medicine cabinet, but in your kitchen? Today, we're breaking down 5 science-backed foods that can help you sleep better tonight. Plus, we'll expose one popular sleepy time food that might actually be working against you. Hey, and welcome. If you're here, you already know that sleep isn't a luxury. It's the foundation of good health. The good news is, nutrition plays a huge and often overlooked role in how well we sleep. The foods you eat a few hours before bed can either set you up for a night of peaceful rest or, well, the opposite. We're not just going to rattle off a list of foods your grandma recommended. We're looking at the actual science, the nutrients and hormones that connect what's on your plate to how well you rest. By the end of this, you'll have a clear, actionable grocery list of 5 foods backed by research that can help you reclaim your nights. Let's get started and turn your kitchen into your own personal sleep sanctuary. Food number 1, tart cherries. First up is a food that's getting a lot of buzz in the scientific community for its amazing sleep-promoting properties, tart cherries, especially the Montmorency variety. This isn't just a guess. Multiple studies have shown this fruit's powerful effects. For instance, research has shown that adults drinking tart cherry juice saw significant increases in their sleep time and quality. So what's the secret inside this little red fruit? Tart cherries are one of the few natural food sources of melatonin. You probably heard of melatonin. It's nicknamed the hormone of darkness because your brain releases it to tell your body it's time for bed. When you have tart cherries, you're giving your body a direct boost of this essential sleep hormone. But that's not all. Tart cherries also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that's a building block for serotonin. Serotonin helps you feel calm and relaxed, and your body then uses it to make even more melatonin. It's a brilliant 1-2 punch. Studies have found benefits with doses like 8 ounces of juice, so you could try a glass an hour or two before bed. Just make sure it's unsweetened. A sugar rush is the last thing you need. Food number 2, kiwi fruit. Next is a fuzzy green fruit you probably associate with breakfast, the kiwi, but don't let its sunny appearance fool you. One standout study from Taipei Medical University had people with sleep trouble eat 2 kiwis an hour before bed. The results were impressive. They fell asleep over 35% faster, and the time they spent awake during the night dropped by nearly 29%. The magic behind kiwi seems to be its unique mix of compounds. First, kiwis are rich in serotonin. We usually think of serotonin as the happy chemical, but it's also a direct precursor to melatonin. Higher serotonin levels help ease you into sleep. Kiwis are also loaded with antioxidants like vitamin C. Cellular damage from oxidative stress has been linked to poor sleep, so the antioxidants in kiwis can help create a better internal environment for rest. They also contain folate, and folate deficiencies have been associated with insomnia. To give it a try, follow the research and have 2 kiwis about an hour before you hit the hay. It's a sweet and simple way to prep your body for rest. Food number 3, fatty fish. Our third food takes us from the fruit aisle to the ocean. We're talking about fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna. These fish are famous for their heart and brain benefits, but their impact on sleep is just as impressive, and the evidence is growing. Reviews and trials show that a good intake of omega-3 fatty acids, which are packed into these fish, is linked to better sleep. The key players are 2 specific omega-3s, DHA and EPA. These are crucial for brain function, including sleep regulation. One way they work is by influencing serotonin, which, as we know, is a building block for our sleep hormone, melatonin. When you have fatty fish, you're giving your body a direct boost of this essential sleep hormone. But that's not all. Fatty fish are also one of the very few natural food sources of vitamin D. Many people are low in this vitamin, and research has clearly connected vitamin D deficiency to a higher risk of sleep problems. This combo of vitamin D and omega-3s seems to be especially effective.
One study found that men who ate salmon 3 times a week for several months reported better sleep and felt more rested during the day. So adding fatty fish to your dinner menu a few times a week is a great long-term strategy for supporting your sleep. Food number 4, whole grains. For our fourth food, let's talk about comforting complex carbs like oatmeal, quinoa, and brown rice. While low-carb diets are popular, having the right kind of carbs in the evening can be a game changer. One study found that diets higher in fiber from foods like whole grains were linked to more time spent in deep, slow-wave sleep, which is the most restorative stage. Here's why it works. Unlike sugar or white bread that cause a rapid blood sugar spike and crash, complex carbs digest slowly, giving you a stable release of glucose. This is key because sharp dips in blood sugar overnight can trigger wake-up hormones like adrenaline. A small portion of complex carbs with dinner helps prevent those annoying middle-of-the-night awakenings. There's another cool trick these carbs play. They help tryptophan, the amino acid we keep mentioning, get into your brain more easily. When you eat carbs, your body releases insulin. This insulin clears other competing amino acids out of the way, basically giving tryptophan a fast pass to the brain. Once there, it can be converted to serotonin and then melatonin, helping you feel sleepy. A small bowl of oatmeal or a side of quinoa can set the stage for a peaceful, uninterrupted night. And finally, it's time to tackle one of the most famous sleep remedies ever, a warm glass of milk. Is it just a comforting ritual, or is there real science behind it? The answer is a bit of both, and this is where we separate fact from myth. The psychological comfort of a calming bedtime routine is absolutely real, but that's not the whole story. The scientific fact is that milk contains several genuinely sleep-promoting compounds. The most famous one is, you guessed it, tryptophan. But some critics say the amount of tryptophan in a glass of milk is too small to make a difference. Here's what they miss. Milk also contains calcium, and research shows that calcium helps the brain use the tryptophan that's available to make melatonin. So the calcium is like a key that unlocks the tryptophan. Plus, scientists have recently found that specific protein chains in milk, called peptides, can have a calming effect on the nervous system all on their own. So the truth is more nuanced. The tryptophan alone might not be a sedative, but when you combine it with its helper, calcium, those stress-reducing milk peptides, and the psychological comfort of a warm drink, you get a powerful synergistic effect. It's not a magic potion, but it seems Grandma's advice was grounded in some pretty solid science. So that's the list. 5 powerful science-backed foods to help you win the battle for better rest. From the melatonin in tart cherries to the serotonin in kiwis, and from the omega-3s in fatty fish to the fast pass that carbs give tryptophan, you're now armed with some delicious ways to improve your sleep. And we even confirmed that a warm glass of milk is more than just a myth. The path to better sleep doesn't always lead to the pharmacy. Sometimes the best solutions are waiting right in your kitchen. Making a few small, smart changes to what you eat in the evening can make a world of difference for your energy and health. If you found this helpful, do us a favor and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. It helps us keep making content that cuts through the noise. Now, I want to hear from you. What are your go-to foods or rituals for a good night's sleep? Drop your best tips in the comments below. Let's all learn from each other. Thanks for watching, and sweet dreams.
Hi. Before you go, don't forget to grab your free ebook packed with simple, science-based wellness tips that really work. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and click the link below. Stay healthy. See you soon.